Alright, to the digital part, and I'm going to do just the pads. Sounds good. Now let's add a compressor here. So it's got some body to it. But the best thing about it is we have an analog oscillator. This is pure analog. That's all by itself down the octave, so you can get some of the sub. Sounds pretty mean. And if we play the triangle wave, that's where you get all of the sub. So now let's take the JDXI, the crossover, and add analog oscillator to digital effects. Right, I've got that going up the octave. I'm gonna add a sub oscillator. Then come here and add a compressor and the flanger. And you can really slide on these. If you feel the keys, they feel really good. You can see I'm sliding on them. Another thing that we can do is just add a slide on the synth, right? And now it turns into a mean lead. Just like that. So very, very powerful synthesizer. If we come to the drums, we can do the sequencer here. The sequencer is very easy. Just hit the note and the velocity you want and place onto the grid. And just like that, we have a whole entire beat. We can add the snare and the kick. Right? And now we can real time record the hi-hats. Then I'll quantize it for you too. Now the cool thing is the drums have their own individual filter and resonance parameters, so if I want to take the hi-hat out without affecting the kick in the drum, I can. We can take the snare out, and we can give the kick crazy sub. Right, just like that. So another cool thing that we can do here is it comes with a vocoder, right? And the more rhythmic stuff we do with our mouth, the cooler the vocoder will sound. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go ahead. At the other phones, grip. But it's easier than that too. You can go ahead and hit a note and then sequence into what we want. Then I can hit play, I have a little sequencer, right? And easily. Just like that. It's so easy to use this synth. So like I said, the JDXI, 2 digital parts, analog oscillator, full drum rack. You plug a USB in here. This turns into a audio interface that has a guitar input for you. And last but not least, let's just make a quick sound together, right? Come over here on the end of the analog, arpeggiator key hold, sub oscillator, let's add the effects. Before we had to change a bunch of knobs, now we just move one. To change the sound. Now listen to the LFO. Really gets up there. So let's go ahead and make a song together.